I read this book recently. It's called The Year of Living Biblically by a guy named A.J. Jacobs. Basically, this guy took up the challenge of taking the Bible and trying to live it out as literally as possible for a whole year. It is crazy what this guy does. He meets with theologians and rabbis from all different kinds of walks of faith and churches to sort of analyze what the Bible really is saying, and then he tries to live it out literally. So he grows his beard really long, and he wears a robe through the streets of New York City, and he does things like he builds a tent in his living room and does the Feast of Tabernacles, and he goes to a place where they're sacrificing chickens. I mean, he does all kinds of crazy things. And in the book, as he continues to try to live out the Bible literally, what's really crazy is all this literal living out the Bible, he doesn't really find any meaning in this. It's difficult for him to really understand the God who's behind the Bible. In fact, he even goes as far to say this concept of Jesus, is a great guy and everything else, but I really can't get my head around it. I really can't embrace this idea of a Jesus who saves me. When I thought about that, I thought, wow, what does it really mean to live out, to walk out in the way of Jesus? Is it simply just this kind of legalistic marching? And I started to think about, well, how many people in churches simply do what A.J. Jacobs does? They read the Bible and they live out this literal kind of walking out what they think is his way with a bunch of rules, but they have no relationship with the God who actually made the rules. How many people just are going through the motions? In fact, I think Jesus even said to the Pharisees at one point, you know the word inside and out, and you try to walk in it, but you don't know the God who actually wrote the word. So how about you? Do you know the God who wrote the word? When you read it, are you taken by his way of life? Is the relationship you have with him what fuels you into walking his way? Or is it simply just a legalistic, rote kind of exercise for you?